Are you tired of living in a base that just looks like a giant block? Do you want to live in something that actually represents how you feel and what you stand for? Do you wish to not only impress people with the amounts of rockets you have, but also the looks of your base? Then boy oh boy, do I have the base for you. Withstanding a lot of rockets, which I'm too lazy to calculate at the moment, but I will put it on screen. This base looks like an absolute mad lad of a turtle. Gives enough space to store all the items that you need for the entire wipe. Has unlootable loot rooms to protect your most valuables. And a TC for which to get the loot the enemy has to destroy an armored wall at least. May I present you the turtle. Probably the best looking base I have ever built and will ever build. And how to build it? I will show it to you now. I pre-built the footprint here because it's quite hard, but if you have it in front of you, you can kind of see shapes in it which make it easier. You're going to start with a triangle in which you put your TC, then a triangle on the front, 2 squares on the sides. Behind those squares you're going to build a circle out of triangles. In front of the TC you're going to build a circle out of triangles. On the sides you're going to build 4/6 of a circle and another triangle on it. The both sides will be mirrored. So what is on one side you can do on the other. And then you will have the triangle with squares on each side here. And on the back just 2 squares with a triangle in the inside. Right. If you build it 1 or 2 times on a build server like this, you will be able to build it on the wipe pretty easily. Now into the honeycomb. I will build it now without explaining everything because it isn't that difficult to build, it's only a little bit annoying. There are some tricky things to the space, for example the unlootable loot rooms. I will not be explaining in this video on how to build them, but be sure that there will be a video about how to build them, comes out very soon. If you want to build the space, you will need to build a small base before, which, for example, you could use the base I showed in my last video. This entrance design here is by me. It's not too complicated. It's just to give you the maximum amount of vision all around your base, so no one can sneak up on your door without you being able to see them. These walls here are getting armored to prevent splash damage. Because the main strength of the base are the split loot rooms, and if you could blow into both at the same time, the strength of the base would be increased dramatically. How you fill in the base, I will show you here once again, but It doesn't need to be like this. It's more about the concept of the design of splitting your loot rooms into multiple unlootable HQM loot rooms to dramatically increase the raid cost of the base. So now let's get into weak points and strengths of the base. A big weak point definitely is that because of its cost, it isn't really feasible to add a shooting floor or any kind of online defenses to the space, which definitely is a big minus. Another thing is that, as you can see here, although this is outdated, this space needs external TCs because of the way these loot rooms work and the use of windows. And without you using external TCs, the space loses a lot of its strength. Strong aspects of the space is that it's relatively cheap for the protection it gives, that it looks like a turtle, and that you have a lot of storage space inside. I now will show you the upkeep of the base and how efficient it is. I do not know how efficient it is at the moment, but I will put it on screen after I calculated the cheapest way to raid this thing. Not including external TCs, because thanks for watching. Keep ready for the video on the unlootable loot rooms. Bye.